Hi, I'm Kathy Jimboy. Thank you for joining us today. I'm here with Dr. Jeff Anzalone. Dr. Anzalone is a periodontist from Monroe, Louisiana. Today we're going to discuss the topic of how to find a great implant dentist. Thank you for joining me today, Dr. Anzalone.
My pleasure, Kathy. Thank you for having me on your show as well.
So let's get right into it. You know, thousands of people are looking online for dental implants. And when they search, lots of things come up, and it's probably very confusing for them. As someone who has extensive experience in this field and been in practice for many years, what advice or tips could you give them that could help them in the decision-making process?
I think that's a very good question, Kathy, and I think that there's three main areas patients should look at before choosing a great implant dentist. Number one, I think it's very important for them to look at their reputation online or any type of reviews they can online. Number two, I think it's important that they know a little bit about their education, their background, and also moving forward the education that they do annually to keep up with the developing technology, etc. And number three, I think it's very important that they somehow, some way find out about the quality of care and service that the particular dentist provides for their patients. Now, going back to number one, and that was getting the reviews and reputations online, most people, before they visit a store or a restaurant, they usually either ask someone about it or they go online to look at reviews or ratings. And that's very easily can be done with search engines now like Google or Yahoo or Yelp or Healthgrades that you can actually find out information about the particular implant dentist in the person's area. And I think it's very important to look at this because doing background checks and seeing kind of what's going on in the dental profession in their past, I think is very important. The second thing that I think is very important is to look at their education. Now, every dentist goes to dental school for 4 years after completing 4 more years of college. And if that person wants to specialize, then it's an extra anywhere from 2 to 6 years, depending on what specialty that they choose. Now, I chose the periodontal profession because I like the surgical aspect that it provides. It's actually 3 extra years. I actually did 1 extra year in hospital training, which was focused more on the surgical aspect and extensive grafting that can be performed in patients. But it's very important that the patient knows their background and their education, and that knows that if they do choose a periodontist to place their implant, that the majority of the training is specifically focused and geared towards placing dental implants, and actually some training programs across the country that actually restore the implants as well, and that they're getting very good background knowledge of that. I actually attended LSU Dental School and the periodontics program there, and it's a very, very good program. That was one of the reasons that I chose it, just because of its reputation. And it's also important to make sure that the specialist or the dentist is keeping up with their continuing education. There's a minimum amount that each dentist is supposed to go to each year, but it's also good to know that the better dentists are actually going above and beyond the requirement. And for our area, it's actually usually around 20 hours a year, so 40 hours every other year. But a lot of times people are doing 80 to 100 hours every other year or more. So that's why that's important, I think, to look at. And the third is the quality of care and service that the particular dental office can provide to patients. Again, this is where asking other people, maybe past patients, or if somehow they can find reviews or testimonials from previously treated patients to kind of know the process. not only from the actual treatment that they're going to receive, but it's also a good idea that the relationship starts with the initial phone call, how they're handled with the staff, how they're handled with the initial consult. Are the x-rays digital? Are they up to date? Or are they non-digital? What is the follow-up care regarding the particular implant surgery, etc.? So I think those are the three main things that patients should find out about, if possible, before they choose an implant dentist.
Wow, thanks, Dr. Anzalone. That's some really great advice. And just to recap, you said that they should check out their ratings and reviews online on places like Google and Yahoo and Yelp and HealthGrades. And really important about the education. I really would have never thought so much about that, but to know how much education they have, whether they are specializing in a certain particular area, and then the quality of patient care, always important. Everybody, I'm sure, wants to know that you can take care of them. So let me ask you this, if somebody were to call your office today, what type of patient experience could they expect to receive from you?
Well, actually, when I was in dental school and I started learning more about what a periodontist does, I was fairly educated in the dental field, and I really didn't know what a periodontist was or did. So I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that really don't know what a periodontist can provide for patients. So it's because of this that patients, before they come into our office, they are sent out a really big packet of information, and that not only tells them about myself, my family, my training, my education, but also a little bit about the staff and what they're going to what they should expect when they come through our office regarding how and what will be said during the consult, what type of x-ray is going to be taken, a little bit about the implant surgery, what type of follow-up, and what we've done is taken all the questions that patients have asked us every day, and we've written them down. So all the commonly asked questions, they're getting answers to before they even come in. And I've kind of gotten into the book writing industry a little bit, really enjoyed doing that. And one of the books that I've written is The Truth About Dental Implants, and that's one of the books that we actually send out to our patients before they come in for their dental implant surgery, along with an office tour, a DVD, so they can not only learn the layout of the office, but also can meet the different staff members that they're going to be interacting with throughout this whole experience.
Wow, it sounds like you really go above and beyond to make sure the patient is comfortable and knowledgeable before they even come to your office. Makes me want to get dental implants right now. So let me ask you this. Is there anything, I know you do special things. Obviously, you really take the time to educate the patient and make sure that they're comfortable. Is there anything that you might be able to offer right now that can help them if they are considering dental implants and to therefore help them make the decision?
Sure. The book that I just mentioned, The Truth About Dental Implants, if they would like to go online and purchase it, they could, but I'm actually offering it for free here on this video today. And all they have to do is call our office, the number's below, give us their name and mailing address, and we'll mail them out a free copy so it can help them, educate them a little bit, but also answer a lot of their questions that they may have regarding what they can expect with the possibility of going through implant treatment.
Wow, thank you so much. That is really a great and generous offer.
My pleasure.
If you are considering dental implants, I hope that you take advantage of this. You can learn a little bit about that by calling Dr. Anzalone's office. The number here is on the screen. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for being here, Dr. Anzalone.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.